Hello everyone, it is Schleich Horse Lover Model Vlogs here again, and today's video is going to be a Schleich Horse summer and spring barn tour. So before we even get started with this, just want to say, just to catch you guys up, I did change my name because I found a lot of people on YouTube who had my name or very close to my name, so I decided to just change it, and I like the name that I have going on right now. And I'm really planning to not change it anymore because I haven't found anybody who has my name. So I'm very happy about that. And I decided to change my table up a little bit. So things are going to change around here. So my stable for my summer thingy setup is not going to stay like this forever because I am going to add a whole extra square piece to my table, and I'm gonna move my table over there because I have my antique couch over there, and I'm gonna move it around and I'm gonna put that there. And what my plan was is to not set it against the wall. I was just gonna have a big squared table and have it in the middle so I could film all around the table, and I was gonna put some chairs around there because with my antique couch I'm not gonna get rid of it, I'm just gonna move it somewhere else around the house. But I was gonna get the matching chairs to the couch and switch it out with the couch. So yeah, let's just get started with the barn tour. So that's just a heads up with you guys. So I might not be able to film some videos because I'm just kind of getting arranged over here, giving you guys collection tour, barn tour, unboxings. But I really am trying to plan to make more videos because I know I haven't made any scenes yet besides an afternoon or morning at the stable. And I also am going to put new turf down because of course this turf is kind of old. It's not really, but I'm going to try to get a taller turf, not sticking up. It's gonna be like curl and it's gonna be not shiny like this because to be honest, when I film, it's very hard because this turf turns blue sometimes because of the angles of where my phone is filming, and sometimes the horses' faces are blurry, so it's kind of hard to film with all of that. So I am going to be trying to get new turf, and I kind of have to get new turf anyway because my table is going to get bigger. But yeah, so I'm hoping all of this will work out. So let's just get started with the barn tour and we can start. So now that I got you guys all caught up on that, I'm going to start here and move down here. And just to mind you, it's going to probably be very fast. So over here on the side of the stable, we have a big mare's paddock. It doesn't really matter, I don't have a stallion's or mare's paddock anymore, so I kind of just mix up the horses. So this paddock is connected to the side of the stable so the stable horses can come outside and they can open. So over here in front of here, we have Jada, and she is a Frisian mare. She came in the Schleich truck and trailer set. I love this model. It is such a pretty horse, and I love her so much. And then over here, eating from our little trough or bucket, we have Georgia, and she's a Tennessee Walker mare. Super pretty model as well. And let me rotate around here. In the back, we have a Crystal, and she's a Leopard's mare. She also has some braids in her hair, just like Jada. And she's chilling by this big tree. You guys probably were wondering where I got these trees. I didn't get them from anywhere. My great-great-grandfather made these by hand, so you can't really get them. They're just made by hand from my great-great-grandfather. So I'm pretty sure it was my great-great-grandfather or just my grandfather. I don't know. I have a lot of grandfathers, but they're sadly not here. So then in front of this paddock, we have a halter and a blanket. And this is George's blanket and halter, and she is eating out of their trough like earlier. Why do I keep calling it a trough? It's a bucket. Anyway, and then moving to the front of the stable, away from the paddock, we have a water trough. That is a trough, not a bucket. So it is full of real water right now because why not? Makes it real realistic. And then in front we have a pot, I guess like flower pots that are full of red and yellow green flowers, or the green is the leaves, but anyway. And then over next to that, we have our sign, and it says, yes, we're open. And it also says, sorry, we're closed. So I've said that a lot of times. And then over here, we have a little trough, not a trough, a bucket, or some kind of tin bucket. And beside that, we have some buckets for grain. So many bucket words. And in there is like some fruits and vegetables. And then we also have a pitchfork. Now kind of moving into the barn, we have at the top our sign that says Horse Haven Stables. And I can take this roof off and not mess up the pastures. But we have 4 stalls inside, and on the left side, we have a plexi. Take her out so you can see her better. We have a plexi, and she's our Leprechaun mare, one of the retired molds. She's super pretty though. Crystal is the new mold of the Leprechaun mare, but she's not new, so that makes any sense. And I just broke my thing. So nice. Sorry. In front of here, in her stall, we have a pink blanket, a pink halter and lead rope, and a pink lunging line. You can't see the bottom. We have a pink, I don't know if you can see that, but a pink tack box, and then a little gray or silver, whatever, grain bucket. And in her stall, she has a salt lick that is also as well pink. Don't know why it's pink though. I forgot what I said I got that from. Wasn't from her though. And then she has her food trough, and she has a hay net back there that I made, so I can make a tutorial on that as well. And next to her we have Charlotte's stall, and let me take her out so you can also see her. So Charlotte, I think, is a Hanoverian mare. I think that's what Schleich gave her. And she's eating from her hay net, and she has a trough back there. Sorry, my voice is being cracky. And then in front of her stall, she has a red blanket, a red halter and lead rope, a little grooming box full of some brushes and hoof picks, and then she also has a little bucket. So just to mind you, all the horses in here have a little bucket in front of their stalls for their grain. And then in the very back, we have Honey. And just to mind you, I feel like everybody, like every horse person or Schleich person on this channel just names that horse Honey. I just feel like that because there's so many people on YouTube who name her Honey. Because to be honest, she really does look like Honey. And my really good idea with that is her name, the mom, you know, she has a full, I got this in the halflinger set. But Honey is she just reminds me of kind of like a honeycomb. And I named the full comb so it matches like honeycomb. So I don't really know how to explain it, but anyway, in front of her stall, she has a yellow blanket, a yellow halter and lead rope, and she also just has a little bucket for her grain. And the last stall, but not the least horse, we have, what did I name her? Lungisa. This horse's name is kind of different. I'll probably make a little video of where I got my horses' names and their personalities, but she is an Allenberg mare. She's the new model for this year. And in her stall, she has a trough, and I forgot to mention, Honey also has a trough. And in front of her stall, we have a blue blanket, a blue halter and lead rope, and she also has her little feed bucket. These buckets are kind of different shapes. This one's like more round, and that one's got like little details on it. But anyway, that is it for our stable and our 2 paddocks. Oh yeah, and this paddock isn't really being used because we don't have any horses currently in it. But the most horses I can put out when the doors aren't open are probably like 3 horses. So I'll put some horses in here. I'll be right back. So I decided to put some ponies in here just because, here, let me move this chair out of the way. I'll sit on it. That's much better. Okay, so I decided to put ponies in this little paddock. So I do have a duplicate of this pony that I destroyed with Sharpie, as you guys know, that I told you in my collection tour. I think you saw her in my collection tour. And I also have a duplicate of Comb, which is Honey's foal. So I'm going to paint this foal to look like the mom or some kind of different color because I have duplicates, and I think it'd be nice for this horse to have a foal. So anyway, we have our ponies, and this is Coco. She is a Shetland pony, I think. Oh, no, an Icelandic pony. I think it's either Shetland or Icelandic, but I'm pretty sure it's an Icelandic pony. And her foal is Marshmallow because Coco and marshmallows are so good together. It's all these food names. I did name this horse, it wasn't Vanilla because in my collection tour I switched up the names and I forgot what the name was. So I just got done looking in my book of Schleich names, which is kind of sad. But this horse's name is Taffy. I kind of forgot. But Taffy reminds me of Taffy. So I liked it as Vanilla, but the other one was going to be Vanilla. So I named that one Taffy, and this is Coco and Marshmallow. So they're little Shetland ponies, or Icelandic. What do I keep calling them that? Sad that I have a book of horse names because I have so many ponies. This is like my crafting bin, so I just keep it in there. But anyway, we're moving on to the next paddock. Here we have Apache. In my last video, you heard about him. So he's a tractor stallion. And then next, we don't have, I decided to change his name because Bandit didn't really match him. I decided to change it to Dynamite, and I really like it because Dynamite just seems like a speedy horse. I don't know why, it just reminds me of a speedy horse because he's running in this running model position. So I decided to change his name to Dynamite. So very sorry about that, but I'm running out of breath. Almost over the barn tour. So in front of this paddock, we have Paige, and she is on Prince, and I'm pretty sure he's a Frisian stallion or gelding. And I also forgot to mention, I don't know if I said that, but he's in Appaloosa. But I don't know if he is a Frisian. I'm pretty sure he is because Frisians usually do dressage. That's kind of the most breeds that, I don't know if it is true, but breeds that are like, Frisians are mostly the breed that do dressage, but other horse breeds do it as well. But that's just the most breed. But now moving to the last part of our barn tour is kind of our tack and care and feed room for our horses. So in front of here, we have some trot poles. These are gonna be used for the arena when I make my table more extended. So that's our little trot pole pile. And then over here we have a wheelbarrow that we use to pick up the new manure out of the paddocks, which it is empty right now because it is all clean. And then over here on top of our haystack we have our rooster, and his name is Rooster. I think I'm gonna find a different name for him, so yeah, but he's chilling on our haystack. And we also have in the pile of the haystack alfalfa hay and straw hay. Pretty sure that's what it is. And then next to that, we have some grain, and we have some pellets in some little bags. And then back here, we have our kind of like fruits and vegetables area. What I kind of did was just stack it, and then put some fruits and vegetables up there. And then my favorite ones are right there. And then we have a broom and a pitchfork. And then here we have our farmer guy. His name is Joe, and he's just carrying some carrots to go feed to the little horsies in the pen, or ponies or whatever. And then we have our wash stall that is not being used. And then next to that we have our saddle trees, and we have two of them that I used to put a bunch of saddles on, but it didn't look good. It was too crowded, so I decided to just put them in my storage bin that I use that have all my riders in it that I'm not using currently, in my saddles. And this is my little filming cat that I use for films. And these are for setting my phone to film on top of it, or to put my cat on top of it and film it. So I'm trying to find some little things to film with, so yeah. So yeah, that was basically it for our little barn tour. I hope you guys enjoyed this little barn tour. You kind of got a table tour as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like this video and to subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to share the video so you can see all the awesome videos we make together with your friends. And don't forget to love. Bye guys!